In the world of space exploration, there's one celestial body that captures our attention more than any other: the Sun. This star, located at the center of our solar system, is the driving force behind life on Earth, its energy fueling everything from the weather patterns to the growth of plants. But beyond its well-known role, the Sun remains a source of mystery and fascination for scientists, astronomers, and space enthusiasts. Over the past few years, live streams from solar observatories like NASA's SOHO Solar and Heliospheric Observatory have opened up a new window for the public to observe the Sun like never before. These real-time feeds have provided some truly stunning imagery, offering glimpses of solar activity that can be both awe-inspiring and puzzling. However, there's one peculiar phenomenon that has consistently stirred controversy: strange objects appearing in front of the Sun, often during live streams. These anomalies, whether they are black spots, flashes, or even large, geometric shapes, have been captured by astronomers and have caused a whirlwind of speculation. The mystery intensifies when NASA and other space agencies suddenly shut down their live streams, often right at the moment when these oddities are spotted. What's going on here? Is NASA hiding something from the public, or is there a perfectly rational explanation for these events? As the videos and images continue to circulate, the debate rages on. In May of 2022, an event took place that further fueled the intrigue surrounding these solar anomalies. It began with an unusual square-shaped object appearing in a live stream from the SOHO Observatory. The square, though visible for only a few seconds, was enough to trigger a flood of online speculation. Almost immediately after the object appeared, the feed was cut off, leading many to assume that NASA was intentionally silencing something it didn't want people to see. Some even went as far as to suggest that the object could have been a UFO, passing in front of the Sun. While NASA quickly released an official statement claiming the square-shaped anomaly was the result of a telemetry block failure, an issue in the transmission of data, many people were unconvinced. According to NASA, the disruption was purely technical, caused by a temporary loss of data that led to the peculiar image. The claim seemed plausible at first. However, it didn't explain why these interruptions always seem to coincide with mysterious phenomena. After all, glitches and transmission errors are common in space exploration, but why is it that they always seem to occur right when something strange is spotted? This pattern of unexplained disruptions during key moments has led many to suspect that there's more going on behind the scenes than NASA is willing to admit. While some critics argue that NASA is simply trying to protect its credibility, others believe there may be a more deliberate attempt to hide certain truths about what's happening around our Sun. Could it be that NASA is concealing evidence of extraterrestrial activity, or is the truth more mundane? The scientific community, on the other hand, remains skeptical, offering rational explanations for the anomalies. For instance, the strange square observed in the 2022 SOHO transmission has been explained as a glitch caused by a damaged telemetry block. According to the official statement from the SOHO mission manager, Bernard Fleck, the object was nothing more than a distortion caused by a temporary failure in the system's ability to transmit accurate data. Fleck further dismissed the UFO theories, calling them complete nonsense and asserting that the occurrence was just a random technological hiccup. While this explanation may seem reasonable to some, others continue to question why such glitches always seem to occur at the most opportune moments for those looking to uncover hidden truths. It is important to consider that this is not the first time NASA has faced accusations of suppressing footage of strange objects near the Sun. The issue is not confined to a single incident, rather, it has become a recurring pattern. Whenever unusual phenomena are captured on camera, be it fast-moving objects, mysterious shadows, or other anomalies, the live feeds are often abruptly cut off. This pattern has only heightened suspicions that NASA may be intentionally withholding critical information from the public. And yet, each time the agency has faced criticism, it has provided logical, scientifically sound explanations, from satellite interference to optical distortions. But can we always accept these explanations without question? The truth is, while many of these anomalies can indeed be explained by common phenomena like satellites or lens reflections, there are still instances where no satisfactory explanation seems to fit. One such case occurred when a small, black spot was observed racing across the Sun in a live video feed. The object, which crossed the sun in a perfectly straight line, moved with incredible speed. Given its trajectory and the fact that it appeared in front of the sun, many speculated that it could be a UFO. But could this really be the case? At first glance, the notion of a UFO passing by the sun may seem far-fetched, but a closer look at the object reveals that it doesn't quite fit the characteristics of any known satellite or space debris. Satellites that orbit Earth typically move much more quickly than the object in the video, and the speed of the anomaly was too slow to be a near-Earth satellite. Moreover, the size of the object, significantly larger than a satellite, suggests that it must have been farther from Earth. Given the scale of the sun, we wouldn't be able to make out an object of that size if it were in low Earth orbit. So, if it's not a satellite, what could it be? The next possibility to consider is the idea of a planetary transit. At first, the object did resemble the kind of transit one might expect to see during an event like the transit of Mercury. However, after further analysis, this theory was also ruled out. Mercury's orbit and the speed of its transit are vastly different from the characteristics of the object observed in the video. Additionally, planetary transits occur at specific intervals and would not account for the strange, unidentifiable object observed crossing the sun. Could it be an asteroid, a comet, or space debris? These are common objects that pass by the sun, but once again, the details don't quite match up. The trajectory of the object and its speed don't align with the expected behavior of these space objects. Similarly, the Parker Solar Probe, NASA's spacecraft designed to study the sun, would not produce such a large object when observed from Earth, as its size is minuscule compared to the scale of the sun. As each explanation fails to account for the anomaly, we are left with even more questions. Could it be a phenomenon that is not yet understood? Or could it be something entirely different, a clue to a greater mystery? One particularly intriguing theory that has emerged is the idea that the object might be connected to a mysterious planet that was once theorized to exist within our solar system. In the 19th century, French mathematician Urbain Le Verrier proposed the existence of a planet called Vulcan. According to Le Verrier, this hypothetical planet could explain certain irregularities in the orbit of Mercury. Observing the sun during solar eclipses was thought to provide the best chance of spotting Vulcan, as its proximity to the sun would make it difficult to see under normal circumstances. Although astronomers at the time did claim to observe objects they believed to be Vulcan, the planet was never confirmed to exist. Despite being debunked, the idea of Vulcan still fascinates many. Could it be that the strange objects observed near the sun today are remnants of a once theorized planet, or perhaps even something more? While no definitive evidence has ever emerged to prove the existence of Vulcan, it's still an interesting point of speculation. The mystery surrounding Vulcan serves as a reminder that there are still many unknowns in our understanding of the solar system, and it raises the possibility that strange objects seen near the sun might not always fit into conventional categories. There's another anomaly that continues to spark interest, an object captured in a high-resolution image of the sun's fiery surface. The image shows a round, ring-like object hovering near the sun's corona, the outermost layer of the sun's atmosphere. This object appears to move in a way that suggests it is affected by the sun's emissions. Could this be a sensor error or a piece of debris floating through space? The object's motion and the way it fluctuates in the image suggest otherwise. It seems to be affected by the sun's energy, which makes it difficult to attribute to something as mundane as a sensor malfunction. The idea that this object could be something very close to the sun raises more questions about the limits of what we know about the sun's environment. The temperature in the sun's corona can reach millions of degrees Celsius, far too hot for any known material to survive. This means that any object in close proximity to the sun would have to be highly resistant to extreme heat, something that current technology has yet to achieve. The Parker Solar Probe, which is capable of getting closer to the sun than any other spacecraft, is equipped with advanced heat shields that allow it to withstand these extreme temperatures. But could there be objects or phenomena that exist near the sun that are not made of conventional matter? This is a question that researchers are still trying to answer. So, what are we to make of these strange sightings near the sun? Could they be UFOs, planets, or something else entirely? While it's easy to jump to sensational conclusions, the truth is that we don't have enough concrete evidence to confirm or deny any of these theories. What we do know is that space exploration, and the study of the sun, continues to yield new discoveries and mysteries. The more we observe, the more we realize how much we still have to learn about the vast universe that surrounds us. For now, we are left with more questions than answers. But as technology advances and our understanding of the solar system deepens, we may one day uncover the true nature of these mysterious objects. Until then, the sun will remain an object of both fascination and mystery, with its strange phenomena continuing to spark wonder and debate among those who dare to look up at the stars. As for UFOs, while many believe that these flying saucers are the key to unlocking the mysteries of the universe, there's still no concrete evidence to prove their existence. Over the years, countless UFO sightings have been reported across the globe, and some have even been captured on video. These sightings, often by military personnel or civilians, feature objects that move in ways that defy the laws of physics as we know them. However, despite all the footage, there has yet to be any definitive proof that UFOs are real, let alone that they're extraterrestrial in origin. For now, the search for the truth continues. Whether we're talking about strange objects near the sun, sightings of unidentified flying objects in space, or the unexplained phenomena observed by astronauts on the ISS, one thing is certain: we live in an age of discovery. What we find in the coming years could change our understanding of space and the very nature of reality itself. Until then, we'll continue to look up, watch closely, and wonder what mysteries the universe still holds.